Hey y'all, Chachanator here, and welcome back to another game of Civ Wars. This is a best of 3 series, and it's going to be between the Slavs and the Japanese. And I'm kind of excited for this because this is the second time that we get to see a forgotten Civ. And it's also pretty interesting because we're going to have two civilizations here that are both very infantry focused. Japanese, obviously with that faster attack speed, and Slavs, well, we will take a look at what they get that make them a good infantry civ here in just a little bit. If you're sitting here watching this video wondering what on earth is Civ Wars, well, you can click on the video description in the link below and it'll give you more information. That way I don't have to keep repeating it over and over again. But basically, it's just a kind of bracket that's been put together to see how different civs do in an Arabia setting against each other. It's all been randomly generated. And without further ado, we will check out the civs. We will start with Slavs. I got the hotkey right this time. I'm just so excited right now. Anyway, so you can see Slavs are an infantry and siege civilization, kind of like the Celts. They actually play kind of similarly to the Celts. Their farmers work 15% faster, which is great for a infantry civ since their infantry are mostly food. They get tracking for free, which is nice. They'll get that extra line of sight once they get into the feudal age. The siege workshops units cost 15% cheaper, so that's actually quite a bit when you think about how much a mangonel costs or just siege in general. And I think that works on Trebs as well. I'm not for certain on that, but no, it doesn't, because it says siege workshop units, so no, that's not the case. Unique unit is the Boyar Cavalry, which is kind of like a two-tying knight on a horse, if you could imagine that. Not so great against arrow fire, but pretty good against fighting anything up close. And I believe in a 1v1 fight they beat a paladin. I'm almost positive about that one. Unique tech, Orthodoxy, monks have extra armor, Drazina, infantry damage adjacent units, which is kind of like the trample damage on a Byzantine cataphract. So that's pretty neat. So pretty awesome tech right there if you have a lot of infantry fighting in big battles. That's going to really help them out. And their team bonus military buildings provide +5 population, and that's a pretty good team bonus. That's not just a bonus for them, that is a team bonus. So they're pretty neat civ. They do get the heavy cavalry archer, but miss thumb ring and Parthian tactics. And looking at their blacksmith, they also miss bracer, so really not worth going. Their archery line's not very good at all. They don't get Arbalast, and they don't get hand cannoneers. Their barracks, however, is fully equipped. They get the champions, and they also get that Drazina, so they will be able to get that splash damage on them, and they have a fully kitted out blacksmith for their infantry, so very good infantry for them. Stable is decent. They do get fully upgraded hussars, and they also get fully upgraded cavalier, but they will not be able to get paladin, and they do not get camels. Boats are okay, but missing bracer, they're going to really lack in the Imperial Age. Boyars, good. Like I said, if we look at their armor, they get 4 armor, only 1 pierce armor. So, very good little unit actually. And let's see how many hit points they have. 130 hit points with bloodlines is 150, so a lot less than a paladin. With all that extra armor, yeah, they're going to be they're pretty hardy unit. Fully upgraded with their armor and attacks as well. Siege workshop, very good, and their economy is decent, as you can see. Stone shaft mining, not really a big deal, and they get that plus 15% farming increase. So overall, a pretty good civ. I think they're probably shine best in the Imperial Age, because that's really when that farming upgrade's really going to be having its most effect here. I'm not honestly too familiar with playing most of the Forgotten Civs, so I can't say I'm too familiar with playing as the Slavs, although I do really like them. I think they're one of my favorites, so I do like them. Anyway, you can see I'm sending 4 villagers on wood, so that is an indication of a drush, and that is what I would go for in this game. Chobarba also having the 4 villagers on wood, and it's pretty common to see Japanese go for a drush. Let's go ahead and check out the Japanese. And I did spend a little longer going over the Slav Civ than I usually do. That's just because they're a new Civ and they're just so cool. Infantry civilization for Japanese. Fishing ships, 2 times the hit points, +2 pierce armor. The work rate +5 dark age, +10 field age, +15 castle age, +20 imperial age. Mill, lumber, mining camps cost -50%, and infantry attack 25% faster starting in the field age. So it doesn't apply in the dark age, but in the field age they will attack 25% faster. So they won't have some super overpowered drush. But there's no upgrade for that, they just get it. Unique unit is a samurai, very good infantry that is a unique unit that counters other unique units, interestingly enough. Yasmana is their new unique tech, which towers shoot extra arrows. It's kind of cool. And Caparudo, trebuchets fire and pack faster. It's quite a bit faster, I'm not sure the percentages. And team bonus galleys +50 line of sight. Japanese are one of the better civs on the water, not just because that +50 line of sight or because of the fishing ships, but also because of the mill and mining camps costing -50%, so you save quite a bit of wood in the early game. And yeah, they're pretty good civ, and that also makes them good at drushing early on, because you are saving that extra wood. You can see their cavalry isn't that great, the infantry is really good, fully kitted out barracks. They also have very good archers, they get the Arbalest, hand cannoneer, heavy cavalry archer, if you wish to go for that. See their navy is also fully kitted out. There's a samurai, take a quick look at him. And over here, the barracks isn't really anything to cry home about. They do get the heavy scorpion, no bombard cannon, no siege ongunners, no siege ram. Missing the plate armor for their cavalry, but other than that, they get all the upgrades. So you can see they get fully upgraded Arbalest, they get chemistry, ballistics, and their economy is pretty decent. Anyway, so let's go finally get into this game. That was kind of a long time to go through all that. Just gonna send a villager over here to build a house and then go for the boar. And this villager is going for berries. Let's take a look at the map real quick. You can see Chobarba here having a nice back gold here. I think a TC could fit here. Gonna have trouble if he puts one here. It'd have to go on the bottom of that hill. He does have this nice spot back here to maybe put a lumber camp here, and it would be pretty decently safe. He can wall like this, and he is walled in. His stone is forward, however, as the Japanese, you know, it's not as big of a deal as if they were the mines or something. Char just finding his second boar. He went for the boar in the back, which usually you don't want to do, but I'm gonna guess that he just now found that boar, maybe? I don't know. And the reason for that, of course, is because someone might lame it, so he's going to go for that boar right now, not mess around there. And yeah, you can see that he has quite a bit of wood stockpiled up, and that is because he did build these for 50% less wood, so essentially he should have an extra 100 wood than usual, and that's about right. So actually with Japanese, is perfectly permissible just to put 3 villagers on that mill, and you still will be able to drush in a good time. Another reason why they're good at drushing. One of the reasons, I was trying to block him in, but it didn't quite work. Another reason why Slavs are good at drushing is because they do get that +5 population. You don't have to get a house up right away. You can just build that barracks, and you can see once I build that barracks, it'll be kind of like building a house, so I can help save a little bit of time. I had trouble getting this boar in here. I think I had to go re-lure it twice. That's why my sheep are all gone a little sooner. And you can see Chobar trying to lay my sheep, but I had to send my scout back and was able to get them back. And going for my second boar, probably gonna be a little late, I think. Where is it? Oh my goodness, that's a far lure. I had to get loom before I did that one with all these hills and stuff, plus the lag, you know, it's better safe than sorry. Going for that 10 extra gold, and this drush will be leaving at a good time. And Chobarba, is he drushing? No. Well, he made one militia, and didn't send a villager to go get gold, it doesn't look like. So he's not really drushing, he's just I think he figures he's got a good map. He's going for these deer, good for him, and he knows I'm drushing as well. He saw the barracks. I'm sure he saw the barracks. Yes, he did. So he will wall this up right now and keep these deer safe, not messing around there at all. Let's see, just waiting for this drush to come across, and I'm not sure where he's at. I had to send my scout back to go save those sheep. And I guess I kind of know where he's at, but I see this house here. I see these 2 gold piles. I'm kind of assuming he's in this area. And you can see that's definitely not the case. He is over here. In fact, he winds up throwing me off quite a bit because I see these walls here. And I'm thinking he's back this way, kind of. No, I guess I figured it out pretty soon. But there's his barracks. It is weird, though. I saw this house. I remember it throwing me off a little bit and not really paying attention. But Chobar didn't have enough villagers to do too much damage. Yeah, you see the militia trying to go over there just to see what's up. But I know his TC's here. Here's his wood line. Nice wood line for Chobarba, and he should be going up to Fido. Yes, he is. And one militia. Not really sure why he would make just one militia. I see him walling this up. Keep it safe for these militia to come in. And good map for him. I didn't really talk about my map too much, so I'll do that right now. Really quickly, 4 gold on all these hills, no way to TC it. That is probably about the bad of a first gold as you can have. Not going for these deer, a little too risky, although I am drushing, I probably could have if I really wanted to. Drush still not really doing anything. Just building a house here, kind of try to get some extra line of sight. I know I'm going to have to build buildings here and stuff to try to keep this gold safe. Pretty simple wall off right there, and I will wall this off as well. So be a nice wall off, kind of. It's still a pretty terrible map with all these extra hills. Military buildings should have to just sit on top of these hills. See the drush coming in, see if it does anything. And slow to react, not paying attention, and Chobar just boxed these guys in. They cannot get out, so they are just going to have to stay there and try to do as much damage as they can, trying to pick a villager. And now I can run. That militia just being annoying, and I think I was just like, I just want to take a bill. I probably should have just ran. Didn't even get one bill. Not a very successful drush, to be honest. It was just wounded some villagers, didn't kill any, which isn't what you're looking for at the drush. What you're really looking for at drush is you want to cause idle time, and there really wasn't that much idle time caused. You could see how they just kind of just turn around and fought it off. So that's why when someone's drushing you, they'll do a lot of hit and run. So Chobar having a great wall off here. It would be nice if he had built these houses more out like this. He could have protected more ground, but as it is, he's protecting his wood line pretty well, and even archers standing right here, they won't be able to hit all of it anyway. And these guys finishing up the deer, giving him a nice little food bonus. And now he's sending these archers forward. He knows he dealt with those militia just fine, so now he's gonna come see what I'm up to. And let's see if he scouted anything. He scouted the stable. He knows I'm going for scouts. I do not really recommend going for scouts right after a drush, but nonetheless, that's what I was doing. And not paying attention. I should have sent that other scout to help. as it is, there's just one scout here, and lucky for me, Chobara hasn't massed up too many archers yet, at least not at my base, so I should be able to hold these guys off just fine. Another scout coming out, and he's now fighting downhill. Not good for him. Bad engagement. Gotta get out of there. But he's probably gonna lose this archer. Scout got away. Just starting to build these farms up, and they're not bad at going for Scout Rush just because they do get that farming bonus of 15%. And you can see here Chobara's Martin making a militia, and I was, jeez, not paying attention, losing 3 scouts for nothing really, and that's very telling right there. That's not a good. So forcing a tower up immediately, and see, I'm just sending this scout here just to kind of try to delay him, doing exactly what I wanted him to do. And I'm gonna continue to try to delay him. He's gonna shoot, no, and well, now I'm just not watching. So yeah, 4 scouts now down for Chachanator for literally nothing, but I did get this tower up. And picking that guy off right away because I know he's the biggest threat. And Chobara could just sit under this tower, but it'd be kind of suicide too because he doesn't really have that many archers. And I am making scouts, gonna wall this off, and this time Chobara not fighting. And I don't know why this villager is supposed to build this, and he decided he's gonna walk that way, kind of. And am I gonna lose a ville? No. She probably will. No, not losing a ville yet. He's gonna go finish walling this off so he can't walk around doing anything crazy like that. Gonna just continue to make scouts, and Chobara just playing this aggressively. He's just sending these archers forward, and you see he has the 7 villagers on gold, which is what you want when you are going for double archer range production. You see he's keeping those archers up very nicely. These archers just walked right in, getting one shot by a TC. Sending these scouts forward. I am now going for bloodlines and a blacksmith. There's bloodlines right there. And these villagers are going to die. No? I'll try to micro that a little bit. He could if he, yeah. Okay, so Chobara saw it. He saw the weak villager. He's going to kill him. So it's -1 villager for Chachanator, but what's really killing me right now is losing these 4 scouts just for literally nothing. That one spear really paid off for Chobara. Chobara now has fletching, and well, there's bloodlines there. A little late for Chachanator, but had to engage that. And Castle Age for Chachanator. Chobara is not clicked up yet, but he sure is close. Quite a bit of farms up, and why is this bug? It bothers the crud out of me, and why is it always Chobara that has it? How come I never have that bug? Unreal. Anyway, Chobara now knows his tower's here, so he really can't harass too much, plus he knew that wall was coming up. So now he's just going to come around to my wood line. He knows this wood line's here, he was just standing in it. So now he's going to come forward and try to do some damage, and not good for him. Now I know he's here, so I can move these guys accordingly. This would be a decent spot to move my wood camp to. These scouts are going to come forward to try to do some harass, and instead they're coming back to deal with these archers. It is walled off back here, so they won't be able to do too much, but I know those guys are there, so I really need to move these villagers, and I just lost one, and that's kind of sad because I knew they were there too. I was just getting greedy, but I also had to get enough wood to build my next lumber camp. You can see if I had left earlier I would not have had enough. So my economy is set nicely up to be going for knights right now. I wanted to have an extra stable up, but obviously not enough wood, so now I'm going to have to pour some villagers into wood. And even though I'm up sooner, I'm going a lot more for an aggressive build here because I'm not throwing up 2 TCs right away. And wow, down 3 villagers now. So these archers really kind of paying for themselves. And you can see also my population is pretty good. 65 population already, and that's because of a lot of military buildings that were built. This is a misclick. This is actually supposed to be a stable, which would have been my 3 stables, but well, there you go. yeah, you know, just another reason why I'm not a pro. You can see these scout knights now have the 2 defense, and they're gonna have no problem dealing with those archers, but they might have a problem dealing with these crossbowmen, and they definitely will have a problem dealing with all these crossbowmen, and even more crossbowmen. So you're gonna have to get back. They do have the +1, now +2, so they could probably handle that, but not ready to engage that quite yet. In fact, I'm just going to send these guys forward because I'm throwing a siege workshop up in the back, and a siege workshop should be able to deal with these guys nicely. Quick wall off, maybe building a house here or palisade here would have been nice, but I knew I was getting that siege workshop up, and I was going for those 15% cheaper siege weapons. Knights now coming forward, and just going to pick off these stray archers that are trying to regroup forward. Mother Nature not being nice, and you can see just going to garrison inside the TC and, you know, just shoot these archers. They do have the +2 defense right now, but he is causing some garrison time. Their 6 villagers aren't doing anything. Mangonel out, let's see if he can do anything. And try to attack round, not a great hit. Let's switch to Joe Barba so that we can, there we go, getting a little bit of a better hit there. And just trying to shoot him as we go. I think Joe Barba is now going to try to shoot his way out of here. And not going to happen. He did see that just in time, move right away. He's going to try to take his Mangonel out. I guessed wrong. He's coming towards me, not running away. Trying to shoot villagers where he can. 2 Mangonels out. Let's see how he does. And he's doing nicely. Trying to repair that, not happening. And he takes out 1 Mangonel, doing some nice work there, getting raided at the same time. And he's just pulling his archers back here, losing some villagers. You can see quite a bit of villagers dead there. And on his way out, he's going to try to shoot a few more. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. So he's gotten like 5 or 6, I think. And I think I killed like 5, maybe? Chobarba not ready to leave yet. He's going to come over here, get another villager, and going to garrison inside there. And will he get away? Looks like he will, maybe. This tower just missing. I was trying to keep him alive so hard. Pretty sure he dies. There he is. Nope, there she is. Does he live? I'd be so happy if he lives. Wow, he did live. Yeah, Chobarba just doing a good job. But you know, tower, knight, and Mangonel is going to get cleaned up. Another Mangonel out. Need to get it forward. And knight's now coming forward. And 1 skirmisher. Pulling my knights back. He had quite a bit of archers over here. I wasn't ready to lose all my knights in this close fighting here. And Chobarba now up on 3 ranges, so he will have more military production, plus it is easier to mass archers. I'm sorry, went to the wrong person. You can see a little low on gold. I had to take all my villagers off gold and just lost, I think, 2. I'm going to have to make more there. And lots of wood in the bank. And I'm going to get some TCs up as soon as this stone comes in. Remember, I lost 125 stone building that tower. Coming forward with these 2 Mangonels and these knights. I know Chobarba is going to have a bigger eco than me because I've been I didn't go up on my TCs right away. And you can see 57 population to 80. He's done great raiding at this point. And there go his archers just running right past my army. Lucky, really. And he's going to see this TC going up. And it really is just bad luck. I should have kept a Mangonel back, though, for defense. And there's really nothing you can do here other than lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 villagers and delay that TC even more. It's absolutely terrible. And gonna force another Mangonel out from Chachanator and try to get a house up there to block that. Not happening, losing more and more villagers, and it's looking pretty dire. You see the score, 500 points in Chobarba's favor. Another Mangonel coming, and wow, it's just painful to watch actually. And gonna have to get that Mangonel out. Chobarba kind of some split action kind of on there. Just gonna repair that Mangonel, and it's gonna make it a little more difficult for these archers to take down. And he's gonna try to come out again. I think I repaired it from earlier. At the same time, there's these mangonels coming forward, shooting at that TC. Chihuahua had a GB from that. Gonna mark it up, probably to balance his eco. Now 2 mangonels out. Chihuahua cannot micro against 2 mangonels. He's not that pro yet. And these archers just getting cleaned up. He's just trying to stay close to this mangonel and you know, just cause the other mangonel to kill it. Or nope, he's just running. And oh gosh, almost losing that villager. Poor lady. She's had hurl of rocks thrown on her. Chihuahua losing a TC though, and now he's coming forward. He's got these mangonels coming at him, and he's just getting chopped up by these knights. They're having absolutely no problem dealing with these archers out in the open. Misplay by Chihuahua, but he's gotten some great rating in. You see the score kind of a little evener now, more even. I don't know if evener is a word. And Chachanator just really trying to put on the pressure here, but his eco is bad. Gonna keep trying to make these knights, and going to come. Well, I was gonna come forward with these mangonels, but I didn't want to because last time I came forward with these mangonels, well, bad things happened. He killed 6 villagers on a TC, came in the back, and killed even more. So just gonna come back over here and keep him off this gold. If Chobar's smart, he's got another gold somewhere, and yes, he does. Over here off to the side, which Chachanator probably has no idea about. I cannot see these farms, but anyway, just gonna try to take another TC out because why not? And not seeing that TC going up would have been nice to stop that. And let's check population. Chachanator on 56, Chobar on 97. It's almost a 50 population difference, and you can see the resource difference actually. If you just look, 800 and 900 food and almost no food for Chachanator. I'm just spending everything on villagers and mining stone. Gonna try to get another town center up here. And what are these knights doing? Where did they come from? And what are they doing there? Why are they there? Oh my goodness, wouldn't that have been nice to know about? Would have been really nice to know about. I'm not gonna say it's a game changer or anything, but huh? I just now noticed them. Okay, well anyway, so Chobarba now making these scouts because he probably doesn't have gold. No, he's got gold. He just likes scouts for some reason. Picking off last mangonel. He took out that other mangonel with the knight. I don't know if you saw it earlier. Pulling one of my mangonels forward, and probably should make some more since it's going so many archers. However, Chobarba is now switching into spearmen, and he does get those fantastic halberdier or spearmen or whatever from the Japanese with that 25% faster attack speed. I will go as far as to say that they get the best pikemen in the game. Let's see, who would get better pikemen than them? Chobarba doing some good scouting. That is excellent on his part. See, he's scouting out those extra golds. It should be noted where the extra golds are. Here's his extra gold. Here's his other extra gold, pretty far forward. Here's Chachanator's extra gold. Pretty far forward as well. This one's a pretty good spot. And, oh, look at that. These knights killing, I don't know, archers or something? Missed that. See Chobarba. Now I don't know what that was. Oh, going losing another mangonel from knights, and you see +1 armor upgrade for Chobarba and the bloodlines. So decently upgraded. Missing the +1 attack for Chachanator, and this is not a good spot to engage. Those archers are pretty well bundled up, and he's got these spearmen here. No upgrades on the spearmen though, but I'm gonna have to GB out of there. Does he have ballistics? Well, we can just watch. I do not think he does. That's kind of, oh, maybe he does. If he doesn't, he really needs it. 118 pop for Chobarba and 76 for Chachanator. It's still bad, but I am kind of climbing my way back in here. Let's see, we got a TC, 2 TCs, 3 TCs, and he did lose one. Saved that one though. Good job from him. Losing a knight. Oh, gotta change the gathering point. Where are the knights? Over here. And monastery out to heal him. Gonna go for another TC. Awfully close to this one. It's really not a good job. I'm trying to count. 1, 2, 3. That's going to be the 4th TC. Should have been going up over here with these knights that aren't doing anything, and are at least on this other gold here. But I think I was kind of panic mode, maybe. I don't know. I did not know this all was here though. I didn't realize how close I was. Maybe a stone wall here would have been nice. And you see Chobarba now seeing that this is here, and he's just like, oh no, I don't think that's gonna happen. Knights just trying to be annoying and trying to raid and stuff where they can, because I know raiding and killing villagers, I gotta raid and kill a heck of a lot more than he's killed of mine. Because he killed them earlier. And throwing up farms and trying to keep military production going. Throwing in another stable. Chobarba with lots of wood and lots of gold. More than 3 archer ranges would be good. And you can see he has these all queued up all the way. More archer ranges to get more military out, and you see not garrisoning those villagers is a pretty big mistake. Getting these mangonels forward. Mangonels for Chobarba on his own would also be a good idea, and look, as I say it, he's getting siege workshops up. He's got the wood, he's got the gold, he can make them all. Lots of military, lots of siege weapons. See, he's going for mangonels, not rams. Another TC up for Chobarba. Building a mining camp in the wood. That's a misclick. And you see he's building another TC up on the side. He's just got resources to burn. And there's the Imperial Age for Chobarba. Chachanator, nowhere close. Only on 140. Almost no food. 50 food. He's just spending it all on these villagers. And not even making knights at this point. Not even have the food for it. Gonna try to take out these military buildings where he can. Keeping Chobarba off this gold. Chobarba's main gold should be out soon, and yes it is. He's out on his main gold. He does have this gold still, only 600 left, and there he is, building a monastery to go for the relics. He's got the resources, why not? And he's starting to get the feeling that's going to go into a late game. Still missing the arm attack upgrades on these knights. That would be nice to have about now. And there it is, iron casting. Pretty late on that. And there's a mangonel for Chobarba now, doing some work for him. What's he got in these siege workshops? Another mangonel. May pull that forward and take down this TC, that would be good news. Scores about 500 behind for Chachanator, and that should also be noted that Chobarba has clicked up to Imp, so his scores should be lower. Gonna lose this mangonel, these knights, absolutely no problems there. And gotta get these knights out. He should have ballistics now. If he doesn't, there's a little hope for this guy. Gonna get a big shot. He's gonna get the big. Yeah, that was okay. Wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be. Mangonel gonna die. Not yet. Chobarba, he's almost an Imperial Age. Let's see what he does. And Chachanator, are you clicked up yet? No, trying to stockpile that food. See, waiting, and let's see, getting a forward siege workshop up, trying to really be aggressive. And you see Chobarba now is in the Imperial Age, and he's got food and wood and gold. He's got resources to burn. He's going for his upgrades. No upgrades yet. Come on, Chobarba, what are you doing? Making battling rams, no cap ram yet. And he's probably busy fighting this. His army has died. Where is his army? Well, he's got some over here. He's got rams over here. He's got to wait for his upgrades now. There's Arbalest, almost 50%, and Bracer. So he's going for his archer upgrades first, which is good. These pikemen still have absolutely no upgrades on them, which is kind of a mistake. And there these rams are coming forward. Do we have cap ram? Not yet. We do get it though, and see some more stables coming forward. And Chobarba, just resources to burn. He's got to get more military buildings up. Maybe going for some light cow would help. He's only got one stable though. He's got the wood to build more, and he's got the stone to drop a castle if he wants to. This town center is probably going to go down. There's a lot of rams hitting it, and a lot of... Nope, not enough knights to save it. There's cap ram, and I think I'm on fast speed, so let me slow it down a little bit to normal speed, and that's why it's not slowed down to normal speed, because things like this happen. There we go, that's a little more normal. These villagers, are they going to kill it or will I be able to repair it to save it? And what's going to happen? It's being able to be repaired to save. What a win. There you go. Clutch play right there. I think that thing got down to 1 HP left. And getting a castle up here to take Chobarba off gold. Trying to be as aggressive as I can. Trying to keep him off gold. But nope, he's got this extra gold up here that he scouted. Well, Chachanator, I don't think knows anything about it. See, his scouting information is pretty pathetic here. Going for relics, I heard. Chobarba picking up the relics. He scouted. Yeah, that scout running around found them all. And at this point, score lead for Chachanator for just a little bit. I think I have the military advantage at this point, but Chobarba has got the resources. He's just got to spend them, and there he is spending them. You see all his gold and stuff all getting depleted. Gonna get this castle up here. These knights trying to come in the back, and he's now switching into the dreaded pikemen for these knights. They do not want to deal with that. Pulling these mangonels forward, and the score is kind of close, but you can see now Chachanator just trying to save his resources. He knows he has to go up soon. He can't win this in Castleation. You can't just win these games in Castleation. There's 2 castles, and these knights caught in the crossfire after they just killed a bunch of these pikemen. They don't like that at all. And things are starting to look bad. Gonna go for these barracks. Is barracks I? I'm not really sure. And nothing here really to protect these town centers. Gonna send these knights over here. These knights have just been having to do so much. Starting to go scorpions to take care of these pikemen, and I need to start rebuilding these farms. I keep hearing them die idle. And, trying to repair that TC to keep it alive. Just a few Arbalasts over here just to be annoying and get in the back. And no, these knights need to come back and take care of them. No, these 2 knights will take care of them. And wood lines starting to get depleted, and stone's starting to run out. And these knights here, they have just stood there all game. Wouldn't they have been nice to have, you know, go raid or do something? I'm just curious what's going to happen to them. See Chobarba using this little safe zone to build some farms, and he's got some pikemen in his base to protect from raiding, I guess, and there's some more rams coming forward. He's going to go ram down this castle maybe, or these military buildings. Maybe this town center. He really doesn't like that town center. And yeah, game's starting to go a little later. These knights having to clear those guys up, now running forward to go raid or do something. And you see Chobarba now, his score is really plummeting ahead, and well, part of that's because Chachanator clicked Imperial Age. The other reason is because, well, look at that stockpile resources, and he's pop capped. You know, a lot of that's probably villagers, but I mean, he doesn't have, let's see his military. He's got 3 rams and he's got some pikemen. Well, there's not much my army can do to stop that. Oh, and he's got some of these Arbalasts over here. So this castle is probably a lost cause. Gonna send some mangonels over here to try to deal with that. Villagers gonna try to repair that, but they're probably gonna be too late. And over here need to ring the bell, or not ring the bell, but garrison. And these knights coming forward, trying to do some raiding and kill villagers where it can. But really, at this point, Chobarba is really hurting on gold. Oh, and look at this, we're both going for this gold at the same time, and yeah, that's not going to happen. Chobarba even trying to go for this gold. Look at that greedy little guy. Chobarba, what's your plan? He needs to keep his military buildings producing. You see his population is starting to go down, down, down. And I saw this, so I'm like, well, heck, I'm just going to get a castle and build it over here. And there's these knights. These knights, this is what happens to them. Been standing there all game, and look at all these villagers they're killing. But they're going to get that castle up regardless. They're just, you know, it's kind of like, oh, I can't think of anything analogy, or any analogies to make with that. But yeah, maybe, I don't know. Imperial Age for Chachanator, what's the game plan? I don't know. Cavalier, maybe? I don't remember what I did. You see Chobarba just making these samurai to take out these knights, which they'll do a decent job with. They do get that 25% attack bonus. And you see these villagers now built that castle, and they're just going to shoot these villagers to death. And ironically enough, for every villager I kill, it's just more military that Chobarba's going to make. And at this point, his eco's big enough that he can support to me. Well, at least pikeman forever. He is running low on gold. Out of gold here. And this is just what happens in the late game. Kind of start to run out of gold. He does have the relics, so how many relics? Wrong one. 3 relics for Chobarba and 0 for Chachanator, because I see the other 2 here. And so yes, these gold piles are going to be huge to fight over. You see this is my secondary gold. I still haven't even finished it, and I'm still mining this gold here. Going for the 2-hand swordsman. There's the upgrades on them. And starting to mass these swordsmen up. I was going to go for Drazino, but there's no way I could afford it. I'm just trying to spend things right now and trying to stay in this game. And, you know, essentially what's come at the point is I was not able to do the damage early on, and now Chobarba, having that bigger eco advantage, is just going to push that to the fullest. He's just going to push that forward now. These 2-hand swordsmen will do great against his pikemen though, but they're not going to do great against these castles. They kind of need to get away from there. These scorpions are going to do some good work here too against his infantry, but they need to shoot at the blob infantry. And you can see there's just these samurai are going to do a great job. Not elite samurai and Chobarba, your upgrades really just wow. He upgraded his archers, but I guess he forgot about his infantry. You know, it's not like he's an infantry civ. I see scorpions are doing some good work here, mowing those guys down, and you know, hopefully gonna save the game. They are cheaper. Chobarba just wanted to take out that siege workshop and then get out. Gonna get another castle up to protect this gold. That is his secondary gold. He does want to protect it. And those knights not quite able to finish that treb off. 1 more hit, maybe 2. Now going for the relics for Chachanator. Chobarba's resources looking quite good. He needs to utilize the market as well. It doesn't look like it was really used that much. Not that much at all. You can see Chachanator having quite a big amount of gold, but not any food to spend it on. Not any food to spend it with, I should say. And throwing some more siege workshops up. I want to get tons of these scorpions. I just want an army of scorpions to deal with these. And I'm going to try to keep them off gold. Taking out that castle with... oh, there's the heavy scorpion upgrade. Missing chemistry. And going to keep pouring these 2-hand swordsmen out. And doesn't have the resources to go for... gosh, I can't believe I missed that. What happened here was I had that castle and I built a treb. And I knew he was going to come and try to take the treb out, so I built a wall real quick, and it was able to keep the treb alive. And so the treb just sat here and blew up his castle, and I guess Chobarba didn't notice, so he didn't repair it or anything with his villagers. So that's kind of funny right there. But the treb did eventually die, and well, you know, the castle did eventually go down. Chobarba building these little palisades here to help stop from raiding. That's a good idea. Over here, going to build a tower to help deal with these villagers over here. They're just mining stone, and I want to get a castle up so I can go for the Drazino upgrade, although there's no way I could afford it. There's another castle coming up here to help protect this stone pile and try to help push for that gold. And let's see, is the champion upgrade coming in? Nope, saving up for it, got the resources for it. Am I going to get it yet? I'm not sure. Quite a bit of gold, so that's a good thing. Trying to get a little stalemate here, and the longer this game stays still... Oh, he has Myrtle's champion upgrade. There it is. The longer this game stays stalemated, the more advantage Chobarba's going to have, because he has the resources, and he's not using them, though. That's kind of a problem. And he does have a lot of food. You can see now he's going to start to go for these light cavalry, and he does have the +2 defense upgrade on him now. And gonna get a second blacksmith up to help him get the upgrades that he doesn't have. Still missing all his upgrades on his infantry. That would help tremendously. He has elite samurai but no upgrades on him. Sending these rams forward without any help. There's the samurais now and a treb coming forward, repairing that treb. They do get very good trebs. There's conscription coming in, another trebuchet, and just beginning of a downhill climb here, I think. These champions now having to come forward, fully upgraded champions. Just missing the Drazina upgrade. what else is going on here? You can see Samurai just coming in. They're going to make short work of that little palisade wall. And Chachanator, well, champions, how are they going to fare up against Samurai? Will Samurai have more health? Champions, well, I guess they're going to have the same amount of armor, but they will attack. They attack at a very fast pace. You can see them here just taking out, well, I guess just these houses, but I mean, they're even taking out these scorpions, just running into them, you know. Scorpions will do good against them, but just too many of them and nothing to back these scorpions up to make a wall, you know. And if these guys had their upgrades, well, they'd be doing much, much better. There you go. Now he's got +1/+1. Good job. These archers, just going to kind of sit here and take the damage, and hand cannoneers are going to do a great job at taking out this infantry. At this point, though, you can see it kind of starting to get overrun everywhere, and really no resources except wood and gold, and I'm just spending that now on heavy scorpions, trying to get as many of those out as I can, but now he's going for these light cavalry, so he'll be able to deal with that a little better. He's even going for knights. Let's check his resources, see how he's doing. And he's doing absolutely fine. There's really nothing slowing this down at all. And there's the GG. So, well played from Chobarba. That early raiding he got in with these archers. Losing those, I guess it was around here. That Drush being so ineffective was a problem. And also losing those scouts on the front like that for pretty much nothing. I lost 4 scouts for literally nothing, and Chobar was able to come in here and he picked some villagers here, that set me back. And then one of the biggest plays from Chobar was when he came in with those archers here on the front and came around here, shot a bunch of villagers, and good micro against these mangonels. And on his way out, he just shot up a bunch more villagers and even got some more on this gold. And I think actually probably the biggest play he had was when this TC was going up here and he just had those crossbows come in. He killed 6 villagers and delayed this TC by quite a bit. Had I kept a mangonel over here, that would have probably been a different story. And well played overall. He used his eco bonus to get into the Imperial Age sooner, and used his upgrades to his advantage, except he really needs to work on getting those armor and attack upgrades on his infantry a lot sooner. I'm just going to assume he forgot about them. But he had the resources that didn't really seem to matter, and Chachanator came forward, tried to do some early aggression, but Chobarba slowed him down, and well, that pretty much ended the game right there. Let's go ahead and check achievements here real quick. Pretty exciting game overall, actually. Total score for Chobarba wasn't, it's pretty far off. KDR for Chobarba was pretty terrible, 250 to 422, and 38 largest army to 77, and a lot of that could probably be attributed to the siege and the mangonels killing lots of archers, and also the scorpions doing good work killing his infantry. However, it also could be that Chobarba was so late in getting those upgrades in, especially on his infantry. That could have helped him quite a bit. You can see Chobarba just absolutely dominating in the resource department. Beat me by over 1,000 and wow, even 1,500 more wood, almost 5,000 more gold, so really good there. Society, oh, Imperial Age, that's a really big difference, almost 10 minutes, 8 minutes. And Relic Gold and Villager High, 141 to 108. So there you all have it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I thought it was a pretty good matchup, and hopefully the other two will be as well. They have not been played yet, so we're looking forward to play those games. Next game, Chachanator will play as Japanese, and Chobarba will play as Slavs. So we'll see if the Slavs can come back and win this. They're going to have to win 2 in a row, or if the Japanese will win the next game. And yeah, essentially next game for the Japanese will make them winners. So I've been Chachanator, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.